You and me are bored of regularities, living all the dreams, playing all the games, and getting high on love. They can chase us down, but we will always win. Leading every dance, feeling every touch, and getting high on love. We're invincible. Trust in me, we're invincible. Don't you see, we're invincible. We're invincible. We're invincible. We're invincible. We're invincible. Let's escape the gray and let the colors rain. Turn the shit we do and our words into pure reality. 'Cause you and me are meant to be what they don't see. Never feeling wrong 'cause we don't belong. And getting high in love. We're invincible. Trust in me, we're invincible. Don't you see, we're invincible. We're invincible. We're invincible. We're invincible.
What's going on, everyone? We're back again with another session with Hot Topic with Z and Tuck. We're very excited to be with you guys here today. There's a lot to share. There is so many things that we're going to share with you today because we're talking about real estate. Real estate is an important topic, and many of you that are watching us here, they recommended this topic to be discussed on our show, and that's why we're bringing it alive to you. How are you doing, Tuck? How's everything?
Pretty good. Just been working and trying to get set up for this number 7.
Number 7, yes.
7.
We are on episode number 7, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
As I was typing today, and me and Tuck were discussing, like, so Tuck, what episode are we on? And we're starting to lose the track, and that's all because of you guys. You're allowing us to actually go on to another show, and I know we did change our time to 6:30. I do apologize about that. That's going to be our time from now on. It's going to be 6:30, just due to some other personal stuff that we're not able to run it at 6 o'clock no more. So 6:30 is going to be our time from now on for those of you that are watching with us. just don't forget.
Yeah, I'd like to take a little bit of time and step back to our last episode number 6, where we was doing about suicide prevention and awareness. I had some info that was passed to me that I'd actually like to get out there to everybody. And as for those who would like to help support Warrior Research Foundation and Set Condition Red, we have this awesome way that you can be able to do that, and that's with everybody shops online, usually at Amazon.com. So if you actually go to type in Google and go to Amazon Smile and log in with your regular Amazon account, which is because it's part of Amazon, you can actually set a thing for the Warrior Research Foundation up in there, and proceeds from your shopping actually will go to the Warrior Research Foundation and help with our efforts against suicide prevention, and help the veterans, firefighters, EMTs, law enforcement, corrections, and stuff like that, and help in that prevention of suicide, and help those folks out. So I just wanted to get that out there to everybody. And
yeah, so that's definitely a great way to once again to help and donate, because you're already shopping on Amazon, and when you are doing the donation, and follow these instructions that Tuck just mentioned, and you're going to be part of saving someone's life.
Exactly.
So once again, guys, we're very excited to have you guys here today. Stay tuned. We are going to be interviewing Mr. Ninos Malki. He's he's a real estate agent. Absolutely the right person to be talking about our topic today. So this is what we do. We bring a topic. You guys throw a topic at us. We find the right people to bring on the show, discuss the topic. That way we're not just the ones throwing stuff at you. Because you might ask us, well, how are you so familiar with everything? We're not. Once again, we bring people that have been in this field for quite some time, and they'll be the ones that are going to be answering the questions. So stay tuned with us. We're going to wait for more people to show up, and then we'll be right back.
Make sure you like and share this page.
Absolutely. Like and share this video, please. Let's get as many people as possible onto here. So once again, I'm Z.
And Tuck.
Hello.
Hey, Ninos.
Hi, Z. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
You're live on air with Hot Topic with Z and Tuck.
Oh, am I live, you said?
Yes, you are live now, and everybody can hear you. So, how are you today?
Very good, very good.
I hope we didn't. I hope we didn't
hello?
reach you at a wrong time.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm still with a client, but you know what? I'll be more than happy to answer any questions or any of your viewers' questions that they may have. First of all, I'd like to say hello and good evening to everybody that's hearing us tonight live on this beautiful show. I love you guys. I really support your show 110%. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Ninos, and we're really happy to be with you, here today. And I have my co-host Tuck with me today. He's part of he's the other one with us, so he would like to say hello to you as well.
How you doing, Nino?
Sure. Good. How are you?
All right, sir.
So, Ninos, we wanna start, but if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, how long you've been in real estate.
Okay. Well, my name is Ninos Malki. I've been doing real estate here in the Valley for 18 years now. I do both commercial and residential real estate. I do represent, when it comes to residential, I do represent both buyers and sellers. Also, I'm involved with a lot of land development and whatnot. So I kind of, honestly, do a little bit of, of everything when it comes to real estate.
That's good. We actually the reason why we brought this topic is because we had viewers from our last show that wanted to they wanted to discuss a little bit of real estate because many of them they're trying to be new homeowners and a lot of them that are stuck and sometimes buying a home can be very stressful, but when you have the right person to talk to that can answer questions for you, then that this is why we're doing this show, because we want to share the knowledge. Have people.
Right, knowledge is power.
Exactly, knowledge is power, and that's why we only try to bring people that actually been in this field for quite some time. That way they can give us the right suggestion or right advice.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, our second question for you, Nino, says, what are some of the challenges that, as a real estate agent, you have seen during all times that you've dealt with any clients? How did you help those clients overcome these challenges?
Sure. First of all, let me just go back really quick and kind of reiterate on what you said about, people. A lot of times people are first-time home buyers, so they go through a lot of difficulties, worries, and whatnot because they just don't know, what steps to take and whatnot. And I always take clients, honestly, for the first time that they're buying these homes. I always tell them, look, I'm here to answer every question that you may have. There is no stupid question, so feel free to ask me anything, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. And just trying to kind of make them feel at ease. And I tell them, look, you've hired me for a reason, and that's what any headache that comes along with the purchase, with the transactions. I'm here to take care of it for you. This is supposed to be a fun time for you. You're out shopping for a home. It should be fun. And anything else, I'll be able to handle. So from that aspect of it, honestly, I take great pride, in providing that kind of service to my clients. To answer your second question regarding the challenges, thank God, honestly, it all depends. A lot of times they say the most challenging person that you'll ever have to deal with is always the other agent. Just as, all the time from the very beginning, I like to have to build a good rapport with the other agent. Like if I'm representing the buyer, I like to build a good rapport with the seller's agent and trying to kind of communicate and have a level of professionalism and communication with that person so we can ease things up. And I always tell the other agent, there's absolutely nothing that cannot be accomplished through communication. If you and I communicate, it's not about me or you, it's always about our clients. So if we communicate the right way, And sure, you're gonna represent your seller. I represent my buyer, so we're both looking out for each other's party. But at the end of the day, we're here as professionals to do a professional job, and to communicate well. There's been, thank God, in my case, there's been very few in the past 18 years. Honestly, there's been very few. I just ran through one of them, unfortunately, right now, where we had a contract. It was an accepted contract. A lot of agents do accept backup offers. The next backup offer that they received was, we gave a full price offer on this property. The market is so hot right now, as you guys can see. So we did give them a full offer on the property. Yet, after they accepted our contract, somebody else came in and gave just a little bit of a higher bid than ours, and cash, and with no appraisal contingencies on appraisal at all. So they were as a backup, of course, because they were in contract with me, they just have to wait until we back up. So unfortunately, when an agent represents that kind of a backup offer to these homeowners, unfortunately, certain homeowners kind of take advantage of that, and it shouldn't be that way. But you know what? Everyone is different. So they kind of take advantage of the situation, meaning like when I went through the inspection period, and we did find few issues, just like any other inspection. When you go through an inspection, you will find something in there. They decided not to repair anything, or not to credit anything in lieu of the repairs. And for me, that was a little bit frustrating on my end, because you try to do your best to your client and try to nail down as much as you can for the client, with the repairs and whatnot, or any of a monetary value. But when they've received another offer like that, they kind of take advantage, and they say, no, we're not going to do the repairs. So it really is up to us whether to accept the property and continue, or to say, you know what, we cancel the contract and the buyer gets his earnest money back. Well, in this case, my buyer said, no, you know what, I'm willing to go with the property. Mm-hmm. I'm still willing to, to buy it, and I'll go ahead and do the repairs. So that's a little bit frustrating, to be honest, on my part, because, because of that backup. So, and that's something you cannot help. Right. I wish there was a better way, than to do this, so that a lot of times these sellers don't take advantage of situations like that. Mm-hmm. But what can you do? It's part of the business, I guess.
Right. So, what are some of the important things that a new potential homeowner should have?
I'm sorry?
So, what are some of the important things that a new potential homeowner should have?
Like
some of the important things that the homeowners should have?
Yeah, like coming to you, and
yeah.
Coming to you.
Yeah,
as,
yeah. Well, I always tell clients, nowadays with the banking industry being a little bit tough on qualifying people and whatnot, first and foremost, we'd like to get these buyers qualified first. So I always tell the clients, go ahead and let's try to get you qualified, because what is the point of you not being qualified or not knowing? We go out and we see a property and you like the property, you fall in love with it, or whatever the reason, whatever it is, and then we end up we cannot purchase a property because you're not qualified. First of all, it's not so much really waste of my time, but if anything, waste of the client's time. So we always try to get them pre-qualified first, and I tell them that. I always tell them, come up to me, with a pre-qual letter. A lot of times, these homeowners are from out of state, as you know, Z. They come from out of state. They don't know anybody. We do have few lenders that I work with that are very reputable, that have been doing this, for many, many years. And I kind of give them, those choices. I give them their numbers, and I tell them, look, go ahead and make them, make these phone calls, and, see which program best suits you. So I know, that's one of the first steps that they should know is to get pre-qualified.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Chuck. Don't ask.
Yeah. What's the first step that people should take in becoming new homeowners?
I know you just mentioned. You just mentioned a little bit of it. The pre-call. But what is? I mean, what other? What's their very first step? Their very.
After we qualify them.
Yes, after qualify them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, after we qualify them, then for example, I take them to my office. I pull up the certain areas that they're looking for. We pull up, a number of homes. We kind of go through them, with the photos and kind of read about them and kind of get a little familiar and read what they have to offer and whatnot. If they like certain particular properties that they like, we kind of then choose those. But before we go and view them, I like to do my homework also on that really quick. I do my market analysis for them to really see if this home is really, worth what it's listed for. To see if the area is comping out very well for it.
Right.
If that meets that criteria, then we basically I go and take the client and we go and see the homes.
Right.
And view them. And if they decide to like a particular one or whatnot, of course the following step is to write them an offer, to write a contract, get that pre-qual that I already have from the lender, get that along with the contract, because nowadays agents don't accept contracts without that pre-qual.
Right.
Sometimes you can get away with telling them you'll provide it to them the next day, but I try to avoid that. I always try to be prepared. It's best, because I'll tell you, with today's market, let's say 2-3 offers comes in, and I tell my client, well, you can give me your pre-qual tomorrow, for example, because I wasn't prepared, I don't have it. Yet the other 2 offers, if they're just like mine with a pre-qual, they may get their hands on it first. So why should I make my client lose that opportunity?
Right.
So I always try to, prepare them ahead of time, so that when we do write the offer, that pre-qual is there.
Mm-hmm.
Ninos, I know you touched base a little bit about studying the market, understanding if the house is qualified. Now, our next question really goes with what you just mentioned. What are some of the advices, or when do you think it's the right time for individuals, to step in and start the process and start looking for their home?
Honestly, first and foremost, I do believe I've been a landlord in the past myself, and I always even told my tenants, listen, if anybody can get qualified for a home, it's best to buy. In my opinion, it's best to buy a home than to rent. Simply because when you're renting, you're basically just renting, and you're kind of not you're sort of almost throwing your money away, really.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a homeowner, especially with the way the prices are going up and whatnot here in the valley, at least you can build that equity into your home. And a lot of people think they may not be qualified, but when we look into their paperwork and their credit, which has a lot of impact, their work history. Once they get surprised that they are able, we are able to get them into a home. A lot of times, it might be just a starter home for them, but at least once they're in there, for a couple of years, this and that, they build some equity. They've maintained their job, or maybe even get a better job or whatnot. If they want to sell and get into something better or bigger, there's always a better opportunity for them then, because now they have a little equity in the in the property. So I don't know. My advice, honestly, to everybody, that if you are able to qualify for a home, why not be a homeowner?
Yeah. And how is the housing market out there nowadays? Because I know years back they had a big thing where there was a lot of foreclosures going on and stuff like that. How's the market,
Yes.
now?
Yes, quite a few years ago, we did have that bubble from what you all have known, and then the market kind of collapsed. It really took a nosedive. So these homes were really, they really, went down considerably. The market has picked up tremendously in the past, I would say, 4 or 5 years again. We used to have a lot of inventory as far as the foreclosures or short sales and whatnot. We still do, but very, very little. The market is really healthy right now. And so far, I was reading a report. Don't quote me 100% on the percentage, but I believe we're we're at a little bit over 20% from last year's sale already, and this year's not even over yet. So it's been a crazy market. The way it is right now, I believe, is a little different. Before, when the market crashed, before it did, everybody was getting qualified.
Right.
I mean, just really just about everybody. It didn't take much for these banks to qualify people. Mm-hmm. And when you have that kind of scenarios, it is scary at times. And this is what happened exactly. I mean, it really the bubble kind of bursted, and the people that weren't true qualified buyers couldn't afford their home anymore, and that's why you saw a lot of the short sales and the foreclosures and whatnot. Right. Nowadays, people tell me, do you think the market is going to go down, this and that? When I see banks are making it so difficult for people to qualify, anybody that's buying a home right now is a true buyer, is a qualified buyer. That means they are able to afford their mortgage. So when that happens, people are not going to dump their homes into the market again like they did.
Right.
So I believe it's a little different. The way the market is going up, it's going up little by little, not like, the way it's skyrocketed in the past. And it's healthy. It's good. As long as the market goes up little by little, it's healthy. Yeah. It's normal. We don't want to see anything just shoot up, spike up, or something go down. Then that means there's something wrong.
Absolutely. Well, Ninos, I know you've shared some important information, and for all of our viewers that are watching, you're more than welcome to go ahead and send us questions on the chat box, and we can ask those questions to Ninos while we have them on the phone. Like I said, we try to bring the best knowledgeable people to our show, just to because we always want to make sure that you're getting the right information being passed on to you, because again, this show is all about knowledge and sharing the knowledge, and that's what we're doing here today. Like I said, I actually got my own house from Ninos, and trust me when I say this, the process was so smooth. I didn't even feel
Didn't feel the pressure.
Didn't feel the pressure at all. I didn't feel like someone, because a lot of real estate agents, what they do these days, they try to push you. But with Ninos, it was something different. It was, he wasn't the type of pushy person. He was just like, he offers you places to take a look at. Then he blends in. He becomes more like your friend, and
exactly. You want more of a friend than
exactly
a car salesman.
Exactly. You want more than a friend than just a car salesman, because I can just go to any car dealer and buy a car, but I can't just go anywhere and actually get the correct car. And that's what Ninos does. He makes sure that you actually find the correct home for you, and make sure that you don't rush into it. And like I said, I enjoyed my process with that.
That's the difference between a friend, a person that can turn into a friend as a real estate agent, to a car dealer. A car dealer, if you can't get qualified for a certain car, he's going to try to push you into a car that you don't want.
Absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate both of you, and I really appreciate your great compliments, Z. I don't know if you have my card handy. It says on my card, I not only want to be your real estate agent, but a friend for life.
Absolutely.
When I write something like that, I honestly mean it wholeheartedly. And, for the viewers or for the listeners on your show, go ahead and give them my number. I don't know if you've already did.
Absolutely. Your card is already on the show, and we've had it.
And if they're not, and if they're not ready to buy a home right now, if they have any questions, they are more than welcome, and they are free to call me with any questions that they may have, even if they're not ready right now. Just to kind of get them ready, I'll be more than happy to answer their question. Like I said, going back to saying we had made a smooth transaction for you, but Z, honestly, you were awesome yourself. Whatever I asked you for, you had provided, and that helps a lot. When I ask my clients to provide me with certain documents, because the bank is requiring it, the broker is requiring it, you are on top of things, and it makes things a lot easier, for the agent. And you did just that also. So by the transaction going smooth, it was just it wasn't just me. It was you and I. It was a team put together. It was all about team. You had to do your part, and you did it very well. And of course, you made my job a lot easier by providing me with that information. And for the most part, thank God, all of my clients, most of my clients, I should say, are the same way. You just have to educate them. You just have to
Absolutely.
let them know. And I always tell them, I say, listen, especially the first 10 days is very, very crucial for an agent when we have that 10-day inspection period. So whatever I ask you for, anything, any documentation, anything that needs to be signed, after I explain it to you, go ahead and provide that. Go ahead and provide that signature. That 10 days is very crucial for any agent, the first 10 days. It's called the 10-day inspection period. Once we get that, things can go a lot smoother.
Absolutely. And once again, everybody, Ninos' card is up on the screen. If you guys have any questions, you don't even have to feel pressured. You're not even, like I said, and like he said,
Absolutely
you can call
not.
and ask any
Absolutely
questions.
not.
And just before you have to find the right agent, the right person to ask those questions to. And like I said, you would want to hear from someone that already tried them, and tried the way he deals with clients, and I definitely do recommend them.
Yep.
And Ninos, once again, we do appreciate you being on our show today. I know that you did mention that you were with a client, and we want you to apologize to your client. Let him know that we took a little bit of your time, but we do appreciate you being on our show today.
It's a pleasure and honor.
That's okay. He's wonderful and understanding. I did tell him ahead of time that
Okay.
I was going to get on the show and whatnot, so I kind of prepared him for it, and he's very understanding. I really appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. I appreciate the opportunity. Like I said, honestly, I support your show 110%. Great job. God bless you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And hopefully, little by little, your show is going to grow. That's how it all starts.
Absolutely.
We got to start somewhere. So hopefully, I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck. Dynamic duo, that's for sure. Honestly, I really enjoy listening to both of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, and I'm sure we'll be speaking to you very soon on our next topic or something. So once again, thank
You're
you,
more than-
Ninos. You have a good day, okay?
You're more than welcome. You too. Take care, gentlemen. Great
you
show.
too. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. You heard Ninos out there. And so if you need a real estate agent, that's who you need to get up with. And like he said, if you need anything as far as questions-wise or whatever, give him a call. His card's up on the screen right now. Make sure you jot that number down. This video will be recorded, so you can always step back and look at it again. His card will be right there.
And I know that
just mention to him you seen him and heard him on Hot Topics with Z and Top.
absolutely. And I know that recently, I don't know what's been going on with Facebook, but when the video is being recorded, many times people are having trouble viewing it unless they're on the computer, and sometimes on the computer they're they're having problem playing it back. But remember, Tuck always uploads those videos on YouTube.
Yep.
So if you missed any of these episodes and you're unable to view them on Facebook, you're always more than welcome to go to Tucker's channel.
Yeah,
and
just find it under Vincent Tucker, and there's two of us on there. One guy's African American, one guy's not. So
yeah, and so find Tucker on YouTube, and you can find every single episode. Once again, today's topic is about real estate. Stay tuned. We'll be talking more. And also, we're going to put our number on the screen. If you guys want to call in and have any questions, we'll take those questions down. We'll ask Ninos, and, we'll get your questions answered. All right? So stay tuned with us. We'll be right back. Once again, guys, you have our number up on the screen. You can call us, and
If we have any other real estate agents out there that want to chime in and put something a little bit in there that Ninos didn't put, and y'all are more than welcome to call. The number's up.
absolutely. And we do want to give some shout outs for people that are watching us. I got Sandy,
Hey,
Sandy
what's up,
Lucas. She's our
She's our regular.
she's our regular. Sandy, we do appreciate you tuning in with us today. You know, we really appreciate it. Also, we have Faye Malki. She's watching with us today. Annabelle. What's going on, Annabelle? And Quinn. What's going on,
Yeah,
Quinn?
what's going on, Quinn?
How you doing? We got a bunch of other people that are watching with us today. We do want to appreciate you being with us today. It really, like I said, this show would not happen without you guys, without your support. This is show number 7. And me and Tuck, when we were talking about it earlier, and when I was typing it, you know, I was trying to ask Tuck, well, what show is this? You know, so I mean, it's crazy. We started from episode number 1.
Yep.
And we're already up to episode number 7. So for those of you, you know, that are just barely tuning in with us and they're new, we appreciate it. Go ahead and like and share this video, as well as sharing our page, and that way, you know, we can get more viewers and share the knowledge more. So, but our topic for today is actually, you know, about real estate. We just spoke to Ninos. You know, we will have his contact information shortly up on the screen. We just had it a little bit ago, but you know, he's a very knowledgeable person, and we were talking about real estate. I know when we first hear about real estate, you know, the first thing that comes to our mind is, you know, buying a home, buying a house. But there are so many different things, you know, that Ninos has a knowledge of, not just a house. If you even have, you know, questions about any property, even if you're planning to become a business owner and you're interested in a property, you know, it's best to always call a knowledgeable person and get that, you know, get those information given to you by by the individual. And like I said, he's not the type of pushy person. So, you know, to get the right information, go ahead and call Ninos. Once again, we're gonna have his information soon on here. Well, please, guys, go ahead and give us a call if you have any questions, you know, that you would like to ask us in regarding to real estate. And if you're planning to become, you know, you know, a new homeowner, go ahead and give us a call. Talk to us. You know, if it's something that we can't answer you, we'll answer you. If it's something that, you know, we'll have to forward it to Ninos, we'll definitely follow up with you on it. But yeah, go ahead and give us a call. We would love to talk about you. We would love to talk to you, not about you. But we can talk about you too. Again,
Well,
this show,
we'll talk about you to somebody that is knowledgeable.
you know, because this show is all about you. And again, we create this show not because, you know, we're trying to become famous or trying to become popular. No, not at all. We're trying to create the show because we're trying to, you know, we're making a small community, you know, the close community that shares information and knowledge to one another. And last week, you know, that was a great topic that we spoke about. And it's very important to share that to our community, just to help save lives, help to, you know, another individual that might not be familiar with our show. Hey, you can always get that information and give it to them, or you can always invite them to tune into our show. That way they can get on the phone and ask us questions.
Yeah.
Tuck?
And another thing about our show is, like, we live for your topics. You give us topics to go that we can pick from, because that's what we're going by. It's the topics that you put out there, and we have other topics in the works that we're going to probably be doing, like gun control, a few others that are out there. But yeah, give us topics that we can talk about, stuff that y'all want to hear, because that's what's going to keep the show rolling, is your topics, because that's what you want to hear, and we're going to go out. If we're not knowledgeable with it, we're going to go out and get those people that are knowledgeable in it, so we can get the information out to y'all, and so you can be, you know, knowledge is power. So
Absolutely. So just like you guys, and just like we mentioned before, again, this show is all about you. Real estate topic was mentioned by Burton. He was interested in learning more about real estate. So we're like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and schedule that topic into our upcoming shows. And there we are, guys. We're talking about real estate. So any topic that you might have, don't be afraid to give us a call. Share with
Chris
us.
Hobbs.
Exactly. Chris Hobbs, yes. Chris Hobbs. This would be you on the phone. I know you're watching us right now.
The phone is waiting for you.
Chris Hobbs, yes. The phone is waiting for you, and there's no need to be nervous. You can, like I said, we'll just ask you simple questions. So give us a call. And by the way, how's everybody doing today? No. Kaufman, you did not miss it. Kaufman, you did not miss it. You came right at the right time, Kaufman. Go ahead and give us a call, Kaufman. I know you just recently became a new homeowner.
Yeah.
And
tell us how it went.
Yeah, tell us how it went. Tell us how the process went. So go ahead and give us a call, Kaufman. We're waiting. We're waiting for you. More people are tuning in. We want to appreciate you for being with us here today. Go ahead and like and share this video. Also like our page if you haven't already to get more updates. We do put a lot of stuff on a daily basis. So
wow, we got more users on here watching now. I'm going to kind of since we're waiting on phone calls or whatever for somebody, I'm going to kind of reiterate back to our last episode with the Warrior Research Foundation and Set Condition Red, what's the word? Suicide prevention and awareness. For those people that actually watch those episodes, if you didn't see the episode, go to my YouTube page and you can see all the episodes. But watch that one. If you want to support Warrior Research Foundation and Set Condition Red, who are a nonprofit organization, and we do the suicide prevention and awareness for military, law enforcement, firefighters, EMTs, corrections. If you want to support them, you can go to, if you do shopping on Amazon.com, go to Amazon Smile. Just Google it, go to it, log into it just like you're logging into your regular Amazon account, because it is part of Amazon. So pick your charity and you can pick a Warrior Research Foundation. You can find that on there, and proceeds from your shopping on Amazon.com will go to Warrior Research Foundation to help these individuals and help our movement to try prevent suicide and also awareness, and because we have that we have that thing 22-0. We have 22 soldiers that die every day, and we're trying to bring that down to 0.
Absolutely, and that's the way to go about it, guys. That's the way to help, because you're already shopping. So why not just use the link that Tucker just mentioned and help save lives?
Yep.
Okay, but again, we are waiting. We are waiting for people to be calling in, talking to us a little bit about real estate. You can also talk to us about anything else that you guys can think about. Our phone number is up on the screen. It's 602-730-4621. Once again, that's 702-730-4621. Kaufman, if you're still with us, I know that you just bought a house. And I know you went through a process. And it's not a lot of work. You can definitely call us, discuss how the process go. And we would love to hear it.
Yeah. Kaufman, if you ain't man enough, go ahead and have your wife call us.
Yeah, I think his wife's gonna call. Yeah. If he's hearing us, he's probably gonna be so upset. Oh yeah, same with I don't want to say. Same with Hobbs. If you want your wife to call. We love you guys.
Yep.
So we love you. We're this is all just for fun. But again, we definitely do want to hear from you. So we'll wait for somebody to call, and we will be right back. and me and Tuck are here, sitting down enjoying, enjoy this jam right here, and we're just thinking about, how we can make this show more useful to you guys, how we can bring more important topics, and the best way to do so is through you guys, letting us know what you want to hear on the show. So without that, we can't really do anything, guys. So if you want to give us a call, talk to us, let us know what you want to hear.
Even if you want to switch the subject up, if you just want to call
Absolutely.
and talk, we'll talk. And we want to give a shout out to David Foster. We know he's out there watching and everything. And
Yeah, we
thank
do
you for
appreciate you
watching,
tuning in, and happy Halloween to you as well.
Yep.
Yeah, were we supposed to dress out today?
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Me and Tuck were supposed to dress out today.
All right.
I'll
Well, let's just turn us into some ghosts real quick.
You know what? I will go ahead and do that. There, guys. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha. So you guys can actually hear our voice, but you can't actually see us. So, yeah. Happy Halloween, guys. From Hot Topic with Z and Tuck, we just want to wish you guys a happy Halloween. Be safe out there. I know a lot of people, they look forward to this holiday just so they can drink a lot. That's not the point. The point is to wear funny costumes, let people make fun of you, and go back to sleep and get back to work on Monday.
Make sure you check your kids' candy.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's...
There's some sick people in the world, so...
Yes, I'm glad that you actually brought that. So if you do have kids, guys, it's very important to be walking them when they're doing trick-or-treating. Because there's a lot of, like Tucker mentioned, a lot of sick people out there. So it's very important that you keep an eye on your kid. Okay? Because no one will ever protect them as much as you will.
Yep.
So, I think, we're getting a phone call. Let's see, who would that be? Hello?
Hi, you're on Hot Topics with Z and Tuck.
Hello?
What's up?
What's going on, Kaufman?
Oh, so you actually you had your wife help you call in or what?
Did she dial
Actually, my wife is at work.
I was going to say, did she dial the number for you? How you doing tonight?
Yeah.
How you doing tonight, Kaufman?
I am fantastic. How's everyone been?
Good. So,
We're good, man. Just, over here with Tuck, talking about real estate and, how important it is. I know you just recently became a homeowner, right?
Yep.
How does it feel? How does it feel to finally be a man?
Oh, wow. Wow. Didn't you just become a homeowner?
Hey, I didn't say that. It feels good because you're actually taking responsibility. So don't take it the wrong way. It's actually take it the right way because you're actually taking responsibilities of yourself, So that's pretty good. So tell us a little bit. How did the process go?
Mine actually went really smooth. I basically had a really good realtor. And me and the wife basically just told him, hey, this is what we want. This is her parameters of what she wants. This is what I want. Find us a house. And he gave us a lineup of like 6 houses. And the first one I went into was like perfect. Brand new remodel and everything. So.
And was that what you were looking for? Or you just, you just kind of saw the house and you fell in love and just like I did?
Actually, it had everything exactly what we were looking for, both me and her.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of just, when I walked in, I felt home. So I made it my home.
did the process go pretty quick, or did it take a little bit of time for you?
It actually went really quick. The longest part of the process was waiting for the VA to approve my VA status.
Oh, okay. All right.
But, yeah, that was the longest part, was the VA.
Cool.
Oh, okay, because you got you got the. Well, that's good. I mean, you know, because with my like, what was the length? What was the amount of time that kind of took you? Like, how long would you say it took?
I saw the house in what was it? I saw the house at the beginning of April, or no, it was more towards the end of April, and I was completely closed and signed and moved in by June 1st or 2nd.
That's not bad.
Oh
yeah,
wow,
June 2nd.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, mine went fairly quick.
Oh, that's good. So I know, Kaufman, I know you've been watching our show for quite some time. What would you like to see on the show? What would you like what topics would be interesting to you to be listening to on our show?
I don't know. I just kind of join in to talk shit.
I'm sure everybody did not hear that.
We have no filters.
We have no filters. Yes, actually, Kaufman has no filters. So.
oh yeah. Sorry, guys.
Well, I don't know. I have my Dale Earnhardt moments on here too. So.
This is not for the faint of heart.
But no, seriously, like, what do you? I mean, when you're listening to shows or when you're watching TV, like, what do you find interesting? Like, especially when you're watching. I don't know if you watch news or not, but like actual like everyday.
Personally, the stuff that I've been finding interesting lately is I still want to know what happened with the whole Vegas thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't think we're ever going to get answers on that.
I don't think so.
And then just guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love guns.
Well, David Deem, another one of our watchers, he had brought up the topic of gun control.
Yeah.
And so we're going to look into it and maybe get a few get a few guests as well as maybe an expert. So
you can actually be one of the guests that will call in and suggest like things. I mean, it's always good to hear from people's view. Like, what would you like to see? Like implemented as far as like gun control. What do you think a person should have the right to and what not?
I think a gun control show would be a great topic, but more or less, in my opinion, I don't think there needs to be more parameters put on the guns themselves, more parameters on people.
Exactly. More of a background check and all that on the people. There shouldn't be more restrictions on guns because I can lay a gun on the table and it ain't going to kill nobody. That's plain and simple.
Yeah.
Well,
on a side note,
on the side,
I just bought a great Smith & Wesson M&P 40 cal. So when we going shooting?
I don't know. We'll have to set something up.
You plan it, we'll go.
Oh, all right.
Now that I have Saturday and Sunday off, but Tucker doesn't have Saturday and Sunday off. Sorry, Doug.
Well, I got the Saturday.
But, you got Saturday, but not Sunday.
But if you do it within let me see, I got a 4-day work week coming up, and then I have 10 days off. So.
Well, I'm off Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, okay. So it'd probably have to be a Saturday just in case if I'm still working. So I'll be off on Saturdays.
Well, we'll figure it out. I'll text you. I'm going to let you guys get back on topic and go back to being just a watcher.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, it was an honor having you on here. I'm glad those things dropped so you'll be able to call you.
Hey, become our continuous owner, like caller, and keep calling every week, so that way people get to know you at least.
All right, maybe.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Question. Are you guys gonna be there Saturday?
Be where Saturday?
Oh, yeah. We'll
we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
That's
All
a
right.
Saturday I don't know about. So.
Later.
All right, bro.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Make sure you share the video, and
We did.
also
Yeah, we did. Like I said, we did mention some great things today. We did talk to Ninos. He's one of our, he watches the show with us every time, and we decided to bring him on the show since we're talking about real estate. And he's the best person, honestly, to call to get an advice. And if you have any questions when it comes to regards to real estate, doesn't matter. You don't have to feel pressured. You don't have to feel like you are, somebody's forcing you to buy a house or any of that. You can just call and ask for advices, because I did. And when I did, I didn't feel pressured by Ninos. And he definitely did guide me in the right directions. And we did, I did end up becoming a homeowner, So if the options are right for you, go ahead and do it, guys. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, got his name and number back up on the top of the screen there. So
yeah, you got his name and number up on the screen. He can be, he can be reached at 480-226-4600. Also, he can be reached at his website, ProSmart Realty, as well as his email address, and as a Nancy Malki at malki4@gmail.com. We did enjoy having you guys on the show with us today. Please like and share this page, like and share this video, share the knowledge. If you have any other questions or recommending topics for us, we would love to hear from you guys. And if you want to be on our show, we will definitely put you on air, guys.
Right.
We are. Yeah, go ahead, Tuck.
yeah, even after the show's over with, you can put into the comment sections what topics you would like to hear. So it doesn't mean just because the show's now going to be off the air that you can't put anything. Go ahead and put a comment about what you would like to hear. Also, you can still share the video. Share it to everybody so they can be able to watch the show, even though it's pre-recorded at that time. Then, so I want to also thank everybody that's backstage. Thank you all for watching. Also tune in to our page on Facebook with Hot Topics with Z and Tuck, and you can actually see the different backgrounds and everything instead of seeing the backstage area. So,
absolutely, guys. So once again, thank you. We will be seeing you next week at 6:30 p.m. Remember, 6:30 p.m. is no longer at 6, so it's going to be 6:30 to 7:30. We appreciate you. If you have any questions, we're out of here. So. See you later.
Want to do the Wayne's World?
The what?
The Wayne's World head out.
What is that?
Huh? Fade in, fade out, fade in.
Oh, fade in,
Yeah.
fade in, fade out. Where's he?
All right, guys. Peace. No.
I don't know what Tuck just mentioned. But anyways, guys,
Never
see you
mind.
next week.
Peace.